of the show for
I don't like
today. You can't not like it. I have an intro where I do a thing.
Hey.
I talk about our thing that we're going to be doing.
Hey, what we should do real
Yep.
fast, since we're recording and we're at the front end of this, everybody should just do a real big smile so that I have a nice freaking thumbnail I can work with. Just, ha. There you go. Yeah, cool. Mark it.
And I was actually laughing, so it's fine.
Maybe we'll get something during the show. Who knows?
Shit out of your system. Now I've gone from being sad to being angry about it.
Oh, now's the time to start the episode. Charlie's going to be pissy the whole
Welcome,
time.
foolish mortals, to the Grinning Dads, the show where three Disney-obsessed dads share tips, tricks, and a whole lot more. I'm Charlie, and I'm here this week with Caleb, who we continue to try to convince to get that season pass, and Tyler, whose belief in Grey Jedi will fuel this and future episodes of the Grinning Dads. Today, we're going to crown our champion of March Madness, Ride Edition. But first, all three of us are part of a team of travel advisors. So if you are interested in booking your next trip, Disney or otherwise, check the link down below. And also, we have opinions, but those are not representative of the Disney company or any of their subsidiaries. So, we are available on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on all the places. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What else?
Overcast.
Yes, everywhere. We're all
wherever podcasts live.
Yeah. Wherever podcasts live. Please like and subscribe so you can keep up with our shenanigans. We've got a good one for you today, I think. A couple of the segments might bring some laughter. But first, we are going to get into our news of the week. So I can start us off this week talking about some of the promotions. There were some cool promotions that were released, and apparently it's going to make me log in to get to these promotions. We've got our free dining plan, which is continuing. They just announced up to 30% on rooms in late summer and early fall, which is very cool for those people who are going to Disney World, sorry, not Disneyland. And what were the other ones? Oh, this one's really good for those of you who want to go to Disney World. Their 4-day 4-park magic ticket is now including Magic Kingdom for $109 a day, which
starting,
of course. Yep, it's starting, but it's still, I mean, Caleb, you mentioned it last week. How much was a day at Magic Kingdom? Like, what was that going for when we were looking? It was like $190 or something.
I think it was like peak was like $204.
I mean,
but hold on, doesn't the normal ticket start at $109?
Yeah, something like that, or like one. Yeah. So,
okay.
But I think what the way they word it is, it averages out, right? Because like the Magic Kingdom ticket would always be a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So it averages out. And I mean, the reality is, with as much stuff that they're doing, changing that park right now, they should not get away with charging full price for that park or for Animal Kingdom, in my opinion. So
I agree.
I think if you can average it out to 109, I think that's not a bad price if you're going to do all four. But
for sure,
I have several clients going in the next few months, and I'm like been flat out telling them, like, you don't have to do all four right now because they're not like the full experience. Yep. So just depends on what your priorities are.
Yep. And that's why they're giving this.
Well, the point that I'm making is like it's just the same price as a normal ticket starting.
But not for all four. Because you never find Magic Kingdom for 109.
It's not true. I found Magic Kingdom for 109. It was one day last year.
Okay.
One day.
So you have a 1 out of 365.
Yeah. One day. And it was like mid-August.
Sure. So, but having this promo for some extended dates, I think is a good deal. So there's a lot of different promo options. Of course, they're not stackable with each other, but depending on the length of your trip, you've got the the 4-park magic ticket. You've got the free dining offer if you do the non-discounted 4-day, or you can do the extra 2 days if you do a 4-day non-discounted. So lots of options, which is great. We love options.
We do.
But I think this is one of in this transition time, they really have to do a lot to encourage people to go. Because I think, once all this stuff opens, people aren't going to need a lot of encouragement. So that right now they're trying to just kind of, I think, tread water until the new stuff is open.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks like
the
the
appealing for you to go.
Lowest base price for 2026 is $139 for Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And that again, with the dynamic pricing, that if you don't buy that now, that's probably going to be more if you went to buy it like the week of, if they know that it's gonna hit that amount of people. Last couple of promotions that are kind of cool for those people. Well, they're very cool for people that are either current Disney World guests who want to do a Disney cruise, or current Disney cruise guests who want to go to Disney World. They've got like the cross-pollination, 25% off voyage fare for Walt Disney World guests going to Disney Cruise, and 20% off voyage fare for, let's see, hold on, where'd it go? The Walt Disney World room offer for Disney Cruise guests, which doesn't really call out the number.
And when does it start?
Somewhat up to, let me list the dates. So for this Walt Disney World room offer for recent Disney Cruise Line guests, it's March 3rd to May 21st. And then 4 days off for some reason. May 25th to July 1st.
Oh, that's Memorial Day weekend. That's why.
That's right. And then another 5 days off for 4th of July. July 6th through September 2nd, which is that's pretty sweet. And then Labor Day weekend.
Through Labor Day. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty awesome. September 7th through the 29th. And then October 26th to November 25th. That's actually really good.
Yes.
That time frame, will get you there for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which is great.
Would also get you on the themed sailings too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like the Halloween on the High Seas.
Yep.
I haven't done it myself, but I've seen and heard enough about it to know that it is pretty cool. And as we've talked about before, especially with character stuff, like the cruise line, they know exactly what they're doing. Characters roaming around the ship, you don't typically have huge lines for them, so it's a great way. If characters are important, that's a great way to do it.
Yep.
Yes. So what I'm hearing, Tyler, is that we're going to go on a cruise after our trip to Florida.
Oh boy, I wish, man, not this time. But I do have a placeholder that I have to use by next May. So,
in 2 months, May, or
I have to use by May of next year.
27.
Yeah, because it's a 2-year window from your last sailing. So,
yep.
If my family can't decide on what we want to do, then I say Grinning Dad's cruise.
That sounds fun.
I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, if I can make,
you can do a placeholder, and you can do the TA rates as well. So we'd have to
even better
look into that. Yeah.
So the last two items that we didn't call out yet. I mean, there's we could spend the entire episode just going through the list of promotions that have been released in the last week or two. But the kids' summer ticket offer at Disneyland, ages 3 to 9 can visit for $50 per child with a special 1-day park hopper ticket. It's crazy. I think Tyler has to go back.
I mean,
and they're valid from May 22nd.
I wasn't already.
Right. Well, they're valid from May 22nd to September 7th. So there's that's a pretty big window. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was kind of looking at that thinking beginning of August, my birthday, and right before Briar goes back to school might be the time.
And right after we're there for the agency.
Yeah. Just go back a couple weeks later. Why not?
Shoot. I mean, I'm in.
I mean, for $50, that'd be worth it even for a 1 park per day. But to get the park hopper is pretty awesome.
For a kiddo 3 to 9, that's awesome. All right. So leading into Caleb's news of the week.
So we got some things that are going to be reopening and / opening across the Disney properties here. The first one is Big Thunder Mountain in Magic Kingdom. It is set to open early May this year, which that thing's been down for a year already, going to be a year and a half for refurbishment, but it has been surely missed. I'm glad it's opening up here again rather soon. I'm going to be bummed that it won't be open when we're
You guys
there.
are missing it. Yeah.
Maybe they'll do like soft launches and like maybe they'll do that. And maybe we'll just get lucky. I mean,
They never really do that. That's not, I don't know. Like
So their soft
like
launch
previews thing.
Their soft launch is cast members. They'll let cast members ride it, and then they'll be like, cast members got to ride. You do, but you are not one yet.
But they can bring people.
They maybe they can.
They can.
I don't know. Well, we'll see.
They can. I promise. But yeah, so Big Thunder, that's opening up. Let's see here. The Soarin' Across America in Epcot got an opening date. And that is going to be opening up, oddly enough, on Tuesday, May 26th. Even though Memorial Day is on the 25th. So like it's the day after Memorial Day they're opening. I see odd, but whatever. But that's also the start of Cool Kids Summer is on the 26th. So like it's kind of opening in conjunction with that, maybe. I don't know. Weird choice, but whatever. I'll take it. I'm excited for that specifically. So yeah, but then so it's opening up Memorial Day-ish in Epcot, and it'll open on July 2nd in California Adventure at Disneyland Resort. So of course Epcot get it sooner. We got Bluey coming to Animal Kingdom already, which is pretty cool. That's opening up also on May 26th with Cool Kid Summer. Back at Planet Watch, which it's no longer part of Rifiki's Planet. What? I don't know what we're calling that place anymore.
What are we calling that now?
It's going to be Bluey's Universe or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Bluey's
going to
Wild
be
World,
Bluey's,
right?
Yeah, Bluey's Wild World. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That. Yeah, so that's opening. Goodbye, Planet Watch. Hello, Bluey. We got Buzz Lightyear opening up. Magic Kingdom again. Magic Kingdom had a lot of stuff closed. Like,
yeah.
Like for a long time. We get a new character with this version of Buzz with Buddy the robot. It's like, that's cool. It's set to open here Wednesday, April 8th. So that will be open.
I'm looking forward to trying that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be open when we're there. It's super cool. The pictures, the ride picture that you take with this one now shows you your score and rank. So like that's cool. So
I like that. Just can't lie about it anymore.
Correct. I wonder if they had too many people lying about it and being like, I got 9,999 like 999,999.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
They say if you only got 9,000, like what are you doing?
Didn't try.
What are you doing? You were asleep.
Animation Studio or the animation Magic of Disney Animation, excuse me, will open after the rest of that entire courtyard. So all of that courtyard's going to open. I think that's where they're going to do the Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse play stuff for Cool Kid Summer, and then the Magic of Disney Animation will open later. So that's cool. And then Rock and Roller Coaster recently closed, and there is progress happening. We've already seen the pictures of the exterior car, the upside down car over the courtyard there has been painted already, which I would lead to assume then that the guitar out front has also been painted. But the rumor is it is opening also Memorial Day weekend. So that'll be, if that's true, That'll be a very quick turnaround. So that might be fun. I hope that's true. I really hope that we start seeing things open up rather than close.
They have to.
Like
have
that was my
up.
big. That was the thing that I disliked the most about when Epcot was under construction. Is it felt all of Future World was just closed. You couldn't do anything.
Yep.
Like there was the shops and the gift shops, and you walked to World Showcase, and you hung
Or
out
there's
there.
more shops and drinks.
Right. So it's like, cool. I have Test Track and Soarin' and World Showcase. Nobody talks about.
Gotta love that attraction, World Showcase. Gotta love it.
That is an attraction.
It is. World Showcase is great.
Not an attraction.
My favorite place to be over there.
It's a land.
It's one of my happy places for sure.
Trust me, I enjoy World Showcase, but it's a land. It's not. That's not what. I don't. Yes, it's like Tomorrowland.
We don't need to relitigate, but it's an attraction.
Oh my goodness, it has attractions. But yeah, all that stuff's opening this year, so you should probably go.
Good advice. Good advice.
Yeah.
All right. Is it my turn for my news item for this week?
Yeah. What do you got?
Let's talk about it.
So right around the corner here, coming up on March 22nd, Bluey's Best Day Ever is opening at Disneyland Park, taking over the Fantasyland Theater. Bluey and Bingo will be on stage throughout the day with a bunch of their friends. The whole theater is being reimagined like Bluey's school. Seating is not required, so guests are encouraged to kind of move throughout the theater to interact with Bluey and her friends. They're going to have some photo opportunities. But what I really wanted to highlight, of course, I'm going to talk about food because that's what I do. There are some new Bluey-themed bites coming to Disneyland, and a couple of these look insane, and I have to try them. We were talking about this before we recorded, but there is what they're calling a Pizza Girls baked potato, which is pepperoni, sausage, bacon bits, marinara, mozzarella, Alfredo sauce, and a Parmesan herb topper on a baked potato. I mean, come on. Sign me up now.
Yeah, so much fun.
And then a couple couple sweeter treats. They have what they're calling a magic asparagus pretzel, which is a pretzel rod coated in white chocolate, which oddly enough looks like asparagus, but sure, okay, I'd try it.
I was super concerned for a second. I was like, wait, I'm getting asparagus?
You lost me at asparagus, and then you brought me back with pretzel.
Yeah, I mean, it's
all of that stuff sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it looks like, I mean, granted, I haven't watched Bluey in a while, so I don't know if asparagus has some kind of significance, but yeah, sure, I would try it, absolutely. And then they have this watermelon ice block and a lime ice block drink, which is pineapple limeade with coconut milk and a watermelon ice block, which, thinking like summertime, even in California, can get a little warm. That sounds amazing. So I'm very excited for all this Bluey stuff to be there. I will definitely check it out when I'm back there in July for our summit. It's going to be great.
Okay. Yeah. Let's lead into. So, Caleb, you had the opportunity, unlike the rest of us, to see Hoppers this past week. Would you tell us about it?
Okay. So, some background. I went into this movie not really expecting a whole lot. The thing that I thought it was, just based on the trailers, was this is Pixar doing Avatar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because minus the blue people and replace them with animals, that's what we got. Avatar. But Pixar. I was pleasantly surprised that
yes,
yeah,
you were
supplied. I was supplied with the joy that Pixar brings, and it was actually a really good movie.
Love
it. They didn't. It wasn't it felt like Pixar was being Pixar.
Did they murder anyone in the first 4 minutes? Is my question.
They didn't murder anyone.
They murdered her. She was murdered
by old age.
No, I was gonna say,
I think it was
by cancer.
Was it cancer? I think it was cancer, right?
It was cancer.
Yeah, they didn't say it, but like
But it
anyway,
was.
no one got murdered by cancer in the first couple minutes of the movie. That's good. That
I'm
makes
gonna
me
let you
happy.
figure that out.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no.
That's not a denial.
No, it isn't.
It's also not a confirmation. It's kind of cool. They play on the whole animals are
Friends, not food.
right, like we should probably be taking care of things instead of just trampling over. Like the whole central thing here is that like we should probably be thinking about stuff like that, which Pixar's been doing for a long time, and they're absolutely correct. Like we should be thinking about how we leave this place, right, that we call Earth. So like it was really cool to see all of that. I mean, there were a couple points in there where I I giggled pretty hard. But I mean, at the end of the day, without getting into a whole lot, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys
please.
or anybody watching. I will probably see it again.
Okay, that's high praise.
I didn't get to take my daughter to it, and I will definitely see it again with my daughter in the theater and have the whole theater experience. It was a
whose
good
daughter
movie.
did you see it with?
No, but I just went by myself.
Oh, sorry. You went by yourself. Got it. So
Yeah,
you did
just
the
me.
thing. You did the thing we talked about last week where we're experiencing a movie by yourself. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Literally it was on Friday. I did it yesterday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was. I got the first movie of the day yesterday.
So shame-free
Nice.
giant bucket of popcorn you ate yourself?
Oh, please, of course. With the refill.
Wait, you didn't go hot dog?
I did not go hot dog. No.
That's why he wants one today. He's going to
I
drive
want one
45
today because
minutes
I
to
drove.
a Costco.
I was just at Costco.
No, you weren't. It was $1.50. You could have got one.
Yeah, I could have, but I didn't, and I don't know why I didn't. Oh, I wasn't hungry, but now I'm kind of hungry.
Regret.
And now I'm regretting not getting the hot dog. But
regret.
Yeah, no, I very much say it's a great movie. It's a really good movie. Really good movie.
Right, on the Grinning scale, 5 stars being the best movie that you've seen, what would you give it?
I'd give it a solid 4.
Awesome. High praise.
4 stars.
Okay.
4 out of 5.
I like that.
I like that too. So, speaking of things that are going to get high praise when they are delivered to your houses, new Darth Maul merch dropped this week on Roosevelt's. Tell me about what you guys got, because I did not partake. I was like, I know I don't have the funds this week to partake in some crazy Maul merch. So what did we buy?
So they dropped, I think, 3 button-ups and then a couple like t-shirts and maybe a hoodie or something. But I got one of the button-ups, which is it's called the Fall of Mandalore, and it depicts the Maul and Ahsoka fight from Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make extra work for Caleb. Hold on. The image of that item will pop up here. Okay.
Above your finger? Okay.
Yes. I mean, it could pop up all over all of our faces, and I don't really care. But it just here,
or just go full screen. Yeah,
above my finger, and it just pivots as I'm like it's like I'm like I'm
transition in from the side,
like I'm spinning it.
I'm gonna
like
make
a basketball.
Yeah.
Right now, it's gonna just dance across the screen.
Yes.
Okay. Love that.
Yes. Okay.
Like a dancing yeast roll, if you will.
All right. Yeah.
Throwback.
Love it. Love it. Fall of Mandalore shirt. Let's see what that looks like.
Yeah, that's a really cool pattern.
Ooh.
It's a really cool pattern.
Ooh.
Is that the only one that you got, Tyler?
That's the only one I got from this drop. Yeah, I have to pace myself.
I mean,
so
I got $70 shirts, man. Like, yeah.
Well, yeah, and I have a $15 coupon, but it doesn't work on like the new drops. So I have to like find one that's been out for a while and use my $15 coupon for something else.
Or just wait till
wait till they
Black
do their like
Friday.
holiday sale or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, and I can use it
So-
towards that.
I got all 3.
Oh damn!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did only the strongest shell rule, which has got like the stained glass. That one's the like if I'm remembering correctly, that's when he's in like the church or whatever in Rebels.
In the
Right?
temple, yeah.
Yeah, in the
Sith
temple.
temple,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's in the temple, sitting in the chair, and
Did you get the hoodie?
No, I didn't get the hoodie. I want to get the hoodie.
Oh
The
my
hoodie's pretty sweet.
God.
But yeah,
I thought
so
about
got
it, but then
that one.
That
I looked at the
color.
weather next week.
Right.
You guys know on Friday it's supposed to hit 98 degrees in Las Vegas
What?
Wow.
in March, which is kind of insane. But anyway, no sidetracking there.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. Good for
yeah,
you.
Well, next week,
I
So-
can't wait.
so
I love it.
tonight and tomorrow. So check this out. Now
Mhm.
we're on weather. Tonight and tomorrow, we're supposed to get anywhere between 6 to 16 inches of snow.
No way.
Anywhere.
No way.
That's a 10-inch spread. Now, starting Tuesday, we're going to be back up into 70 degrees.
No, that's crazy. I almost did it
Yep.
again. I almost said no way.
No
again.
way.
No way. So nobody
yeah.
got the T-shirt though. I'm going to transition right off that.
Um,
That's insane, by the way. But like, I mean, you live where you live. That's like,
Yeah.
what are we going to do?
So I got the strongest shell rule. I got the Fall of Mandalore, and then I also got Renegade Blades, which is just Maul's blade.
The lightsabers, yeah.
Which is cool. I so thought about getting the shorts.
Dude.
I was like, I could get them shorts.
You could rock those shorts.
Um,
Oh, the Renegade Blades is cool too.
Yeah,
And
I
then
was down
the,
between that and the Fall of Mandalore one, but I don't know. It's you don't see a lot of Clone Wars shout outs
Right.
in these drops, so I'm like, yeah, I got to do that.
And then the fear crew neck. I also thought very hard on that.
Yeah, that was the one I was looking at because I was like, it's 37. Like I could at least make that work. But I decided that I would be smart and not make that work. What is it even?
Yeah.
The front's weird though.
Yeah, the front says it has
Roosevelt's
Roosevelt's
on
on
the
one
left.
side,
Yeah.
and then
Something
Star
in the middle.
Wars, and then it says Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and then Fear.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not against it,
yeah, I'm not
um,
either. The front,
but there's
to
a
me
lot
is-
of words on the back.
meh. Yes. So the back is very. It's kind of cool.
It's kind of
'cause it says
busy.
Yeah.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and then it says,
Why not
"Always
just his
remember, I
face?
am fear."
Yeah,
Why not
his
just the face? Like that literally, I mean, it could just say fear underneath it and just the face and it would be cool. We don't need all those words.
Well, and then why call out Phantom Menace when like he's better in other things?
way better.
Like it could be
Yeah.
like the same design, but just say like the Clone Wars or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
100%.
Yeah. So hold on. The back of it says, "Always remember, I am fear. Fear attracts the fearful, the strong, the weak, the innocent, the corrupt. Fear." And then it says Darth Maul.
Which is not a quote from the Phantom Menace, so
No,
that makes even less
correct.
sense.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
If George Lucas was in charge of Star Wars, that would never show up on there. He would not let that happen. I don't know what character that
Yeah.
is, but
Is
Grumpy
that
old man?
Grumpy Adam Sandler,
grumpy Adam Sandler.
head of marketing Adam Sandler?
Now they do
Probably.
have a Maul metal vintage crew neck, which is also kind of cool. It's like a 80s rock band style t-shirt.
So
Kinda
to
fun.
transition out of this, that's exciting. All of that's exciting. I'm fully expecting to see unboxing videos of the new merch when it comes in for you guys, when that happens on our socials, because I won't be experiencing it until later, if I even do. Although like the that hoodie is super cool, and I do have a birthday in April, so I don't know.
Oh, I also ordered 2 other button-ups. I got the Captain Hook.
Stop spending your football money. You need to save that football money for your season pass. Caleb.
I got the Captain Hook and then I got Hey Hey and Pua. Because my daughter loves Moana, and she's the one. She's like, get that one. I said, okay, fine.
Did the live action Moana come out and we all missed it? Like, it feels like that should have come out this past year. Did it come out, or is it coming out this year?
I think it's this year.
Yeah,
I think it's this year.
It felt like it was supposed to come out at Christmas, and it didn't. I know that it didn't. I know that it didn't. I didn't see it.
No, because their Christmas release last year was Avatar.
Right.
And that might be their Christmas release again this year.
No, the Christmas release this year is Doomsday.
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be a Star Wars movie, but I think that got pushed back.
All right.
Go
Doomsday release date.
Hey.
That'll be later on.
July 10th.
Mando.
Oh, it's a summer release. Okay.
Mando and Grogu's coming out in a couple months. So
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, so we've been talking amongst us about how we're going to do like new, like really reacting to different content. So the three of us are gonna have to like plan for specifically for movies, because like none of the movies are coming out at times, even with you guys, being rat bastards and going to Disney World and Disneyland without me, because I can't this year. You're not going to be able to see those movies and react to them together. So we're going to try to figure out some sort of way that we can have I don't know if there's special episodes or if it's like a one-off where we kind of react to some of these things. Like we, maybe take notes while we're watching the movie and just be able to experience some of those things and discuss them with people who we know love these things. Cause like I don't know who at work likes all this stuff. Like, I mean, people know that I love Disney stuff because they're like, I mean, I'm wearing New Flex hoodies daily at the moment, but I need to stock up on some t-shirts so that I can like make sure that I'm wearing those t-shirts throughout the summer as well. Like kind of like this one from Gideon's, giving me the Gideon's Bakehouse. But we are going to transition now into some Disney dad jokes. This week's Disney dad joke is brought to you by Adam Sandler. And
of course.
I'm going to get into character here. All right, here we go. Sandman's in the happiest place on earth, eating a $12 churro, sweating through a t-shirt, and I got some jokes for you. Are you guys ready? Shabadoo! So, you're riding Big Thunder Mountain, right? Wildest ride in the wilderness. Everybody's screaming, your back hurts from the bumps. But why did the 7 dwarfs love working up in the mountains? Because they're hilarious. You get it?
Oh my goodness.
Hilarious. They're mining for gems, but they found comedy gold. All right. Listen. I love Ariel. Great swimmer, beautiful voice, poor decision making when it comes to signing contracts with sea witches. But what does she put on her toast in the morning? And now he's just Bobby Boucher, by the way. All my Adam Sandlers devolve into Bobby Boucher. Sorry.
I have no idea what she puts on her toast.
Marmalade.
Oh my goodness.
Goo goo gajoob. Peter Pan. Guy in the green tights refuses to grow up, pays 0 taxes. Absolute legend. But why is he always flying around the room?
Why?
Because he never lands. He never lands. Put some shoes on and touch grass, buddy.
Touch grass.
Your calves gotta be screaming. And that was our Adam Sandler Presents Disney Dad Jokes segment of the week.
Put your feet down and touch grass, son.
So we can cut out the laughter because Caleb's listening.
No, we're not gonna.
No,
we're not gonna.
Wonderful.
We're gonna leave it in there. That's great.
Okay. So last week we had some fun on the show with our fake story, or I had some fun. I don't know about you guys. I had some fun with our fake story about Figment getting an overhaul. This idea led me to create what I'm calling Fact or Phantom, which is our next segment of the podcast.
Okay.
So for this segment, I've pulled together 5 completely wild, borderline dystopian, or outright absurd news items about the Walt Disney Company. I'm going to require you guys, one at a time, So we're going to go through one. I'm going to have you take your headphones out so you can't hear what the segment is and what like Tyler is saying or Caleb is saying, so that you have to make your own decision about whether or not it's real or fake. Sorry, I was dry. So I've got five of them.
Cold open.
5 headlines. Nope. That's not the cold open. There's plenty more funny things that have occurred that will be the cold open, Caleb. And have yet to occur.
Out of context.
Shabadoo. So just throwing shabadoos here and there. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be to start off with, I'll read the 5 of them. I'll have Caleb, you'll take your headphones off. I'll tell them to Tyler. Tyler is going to just make notes of what he thinks is the real ones, and what he thinks are potentially the fake ones out of these 5. So just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, real or fake. And then I'll give them to Caleb. Tyler, you can keep your headphones on at that point because there's no reason to not be listening. But I want to make sure that we're giving them one at a time. Actually, no, never mind. You guys can keep your headphones on, okay? But I want you to write them down and don't say out loud what your answers are, and then we'll go through and talk about which ones are real.
We got to tell Caleb put his
fake.
headphones back in.
Did he take them off?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's our cold open. Caleb took his headphones off for no reason. I got him. No, it was. So I just decided that we're just gonna have you guys write down. I'm gonna go through them. Nobody's gonna say anything out loud. You're just gonna write down what your answers are, if it's real or fake, for 1 through 5.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
And we're gonna figure it out and see how we do. All right. Number 1. The Nocturnal Rodent Hit Squad. After the sun goes down and the guests leave, Disneyland intentionally deploys a roaming, unsanctioned squad of feral felines. Their sole purpose? To actively hunt, kill, and eradicate mice across the theme park. An incredibly dark irony, considering the park was entirely built on a giant mouse. That's number 1. Number 2, the Expendable Humanoid Catapult. Tired of risking human lives, Disney Imagineering has spent millions engineering a 90-pound, fully articulated robotic humanoid for the sole purpose of violently launching it 85 feet into the sky. The robot is repeatedly catapulted over the heads of unsuspecting parkgoers, acting as a highly advanced crash dummy. Crash dummy. Number 3, Lunar Astro Illumination Advertising. Looking to expand their nighttime spectaculars beyond fireworks, Disney recently filed a patent with the FCC and secured temporary aerospace clearance to test astro illumination. This proprietary laser mapping technology, is designed to project a massive temporary silhouette of Mickey Mouse directly onto the surface of the moon, visible from all global Disney parks. Number 4, the mind-manipulating invisibility paint. Disney employs a psychological warfare tactic on its guests using a highly classified proprietary paint color. By weaponizing human psychology and the way our brains process visual data, they paint massive facilities, doors, and fences in this exact shade to literally erase the structures from your conscious perception, forcing you to look right through them. That's number 4. Number 5, the corporate governed utopian settlements. Disney is currently selling real estate in permanent real-life corporate settlements. In these towns, ordinary citizens will live out their daily lives under the strict day-to-day aesthetic governance, lifestyle rules, and community management of the Walt Disney Company, essentially creating a modern-day corporate-owned town. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you guys have all your answers written down? You don't need to hear anything again?
Yep.
I mean, I kind of read them slowly. Okay. Caleb, what did you think about number 1? Is that real or fake? Is real? Tyler, did you know that was real?
Remind me which one number 1 was.
The Nocturnal Rodent Hit Squad.
I know that was real.
The cats. Yep.
We may have to try harder to trick you guys. Number 2 is the expendable humanoid catapult.
That's the Spider-Man catapult in Avengers Campus.
Also real.
Also real.
Yep.
It is also real. Number 3 is the lunar astro illumination advertising.
Not real.
Because that one's not real. I'm going to have to do better to trick you
Number
guys.
4 was Go Away Green. It's the color.
Go Away Green is the color. Mind manipulating invisibility paint.
Mm-hmm.
And number 5 is the corporate governed utopian settlement. Is that
Story living by Disney?
Yeah, I want to live in the powerhouse so bad.
Well, so that is our fact or phantom segment. It appears that these guys need me to try harder next time. So join us next time for that segment when we get into a little bit more difficulty. I'm going to sprinkle in a bunch of fake ones next time, and I'm going to do 10. And we're gonna really try to stump these guys.
Or we're just huge nerds, so we just know this.
I mean, this is problematic. Nerds. It is problematic to try to stump huge nerds about Disney stuff. Okay, let's get into it. The main topic this week is going from 8 to our champion. So we've got our Elite Eight, which actually we'll just let Tyler go into it. Disney Parks Madness, Elite Eight. Let's go.
Yes. So just as a refresher, so last week we started with 32 rides ranked by their average wait time, and we narrowed it down to our Elite Eight. So we are left with Haunted Mansion Disneyland against Big Thunder Mountain, Star Tours against Tron, Indiana Jones against Pirates of the Caribbean Disneyland, and Star Wars Rise of the Resistance against Expedition Everest. I think there's going to be some debates on at least a couple of these. I'm excited to get into it. So without any further ado, we'll take our first matchup, Haunted Mansion Disneyland against Big Thunder Mountain. It's tough, but it's got to be Mansion, right?
It's got to be Mansion.
It does. That's where I'm at.
All right, unanimous. All right,
you don't even need to debate that one. I was going to be like, let's go into why one way or the other. Nope.
I think we might be going into some of these, but yeah, Mansion, especially the Disneyland version, you could get the overlay, and it's classic.
Yeah, the thing is that that comes to my head. If it wasn't Disneyland Haunted Mansion and it was Disney World, I would go Big Thunder Mountain.
Here we are.
Let's break that down for 1 second. What are the gigantic differences that make you guys say that?
Well, one, the better mansion. There's that.
The aesthetics of it I like better fitting into New Orleans Square. I think it thematically fits better than the style in World. This is a small thing, and a lot of people that go on this don't even know this, but like the stretching room is actually an elevator.
Stretching room,
which is a cool, that's a cool little trick. And most of the ride is very similar. You have a couple extra. I mean, you have the MC Escher kind of stair scene in Magic Kingdom, but you also have the Hatbox Ghost appearing where it doesn't make sense. Where he appears in Disneyland makes a ton more sense for the story of the ride. So for all of those things, that mansion, I wouldn't say they're huge differences, but they are enough of a difference to make me appreciate that one. Yeah.
Okay. But the big one is the overlay for Nightmare.
That's true.
And you have that. Even though they keep it for too long, it is really, really good.
Yeah. I have not seen that yet because obviously I've only been there in July. One time. So far.
And it left an impression, which is great.
Oh, it certainly did.
I guess I've been there, 3 times now in 2 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, jeez.
But never for just your own trip. I think that'll be the difference. Like,
no!
You need to just take your own trip without it being a hosted thing. So that way, you're kind of on your own pace. And I think you'll appreciate it even more. Not that you don't already, because Disneyland's your number one, right, as it should be.
As it should be.
It is.
All right. Our next Elite Eight matchup, we have Star Tours against Tron Light Cycle Run.
Star Tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think just for the amount of variations you have.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get there.
Yeah, and in this, fictional matchup, we would assume that the wait times are the same, even though the wait times for these rides would never be the same.
Never.
Right.
But I still think, like, if we're talking about just the ride itself, yeah, it's Star Tours for sure.
Right, because here's the thing. I can look at Tron, even if the wait time's reasonable, or even if like the option to get a lightning lane for it is there, I'll still go, I don't really need to ride it. But every time I go past Star Tours, I go, let's go ride that.
Yep.
Every time. It's, I don't know why. It's a good attraction that provides great re-rideability, and the storytelling, while it may be out of order sometimes, most of the time, it's just a good time to sit down and be like, I'm in Star Wars.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I would just ride it.
And it's pretty kind of low impact. Like, I know some people are bothered by the motion sim, but I think it's pretty accommodating for most people. And it's a high capacity ride, which it definitely contributes to it not having a long wait very often. It's just a good time. And I love that they keep updating it, even though it feels like they don't have to, because you'd think the Galaxy's Edge would get more attention, but they do keep putting the new stuff in there, like the new scenes from Ahsoka. There's going to be stuff from Mando. Like, I like that they are still giving it the attention that it deserves. So it's a classic, and it is in our final four. Nice. This next one is the one that I've been kind of dreading and kind of going back and forth on. We have Indiana Jones Adventure against Pirates of the Caribbean Disneyland. This is a brutal matchup. This could be my two favorite rides in Disneyland. They're pretty close neighbors. It's tough. I love Indiana Jones. I think it holds up so well considering how long it's been there, over 30 years now. But I would give the slight edge to Pirates because it's the classic, and it has that Walt legacy.
Yes, sir.
I know you both said Pirates. In my opinion, at this point, doesn't really matter.
Well, we still want to hear it, Caleb.
I didn't say anything. I just said yes, sir.
But
I didn't. I was just.
You're just acknowledging what I was saying.
Yeah. He just said a thing. Your opinion always matters, Caleb.
This one's tough because, like, my instinct is to be like, both.
Yep.
Can I ride both?
This could be the final, in my opinion. Like this.
Yeah. Oh, but I think I have to go Indy
at number 15 though. So it's such a weird that, like, it's, again, I know it was based on like the wait times, right? 15, like
that feels low.
Feels
because it usually has a pretty high wait time, I feel like, but.
Yep.
Now, granted, this is all from ChatGPT, so we'll take that with a grain of salt. But
I think I'm gonna say I think I gotta go with somebody scored a.
I'm 30 seconds ahead of you now.
Someone scored a.
Yeah. I saw that before. Yeah, I saw
somebody got a point.
Sorry, unrelated to the show, Charlie. We're winning the league anyway. Moving on.
That's fair. That's fair. It's fair to say.
I think I have to go Indy.
Okay,
that's not a bad pick. I can't blame you.
No.
Like, I love Pirates. I absolutely do. But and I know that they're different. Okay. I know that they're different, but I have Pirates on both coasts, and I'm going to one day have Indy on both coasts. But right now that feels like an exclusive ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because of its exclusivity, that's why I have to put that above Pirates.
Yeah, that ride in that form. I know that the Japan version is not the exact same story, but it's the same ride system. So yeah, It is pretty rare. But yeah,
now I know we're getting the same thing in Animal Kingdom on the East Coast.
Yeah, well, same system
with a different story.
Different story. Yeah,
different story.
Yeah,
but because of the exclusivity right now to the Americas, there's only one Indy ride like that. I have to go Indy.
Okay. Charlie, it's down to you.
and I mean, I will break the tie and go Pirates. Just for me, it being the original, I was just agreeing
Yeah.
with
Oh,
like what he was saying, but it being an
yeah.
original, like I have always, since I was a kid, loved pirates in Magic Kingdom, and getting to see it in Disneyland and experience the better version just really cemented that as one of my top rides ever for Disney, and it holds up so incredibly well for like how antiquated, quote unquote antiquated, the technology is, and
Mhm.
the smell. I mean, there's just so much to it that that just really just holds up. Um,
Very
so
well.
yep, Pirates
Yep.
is into our final four.
Yeah, you could ask me tomorrow and I'll change my answer. Like,
No, I mean your
you could
answer is a fair answer for sure, and I
and you could
loved
ask me
Indy. Don't get me
yesterday.
wrong, I loved Indy, but I've only gotten to ride it one time,
Yeah.
so I don't have nearly um the knowledge of it that you guys have. But it's certainly a better dinosaur than Dinosaur was.
That's fair.
I loved it.
I think you mean to
Loved
say.
Indy too.
Hold on. I think you mean to say Dinosaur is a worse indie than Indy is.
Okay.
Well,
Sure.
I know you did not care for Dinosaur. I had plenty of time for Dinosaur because of how different it was
love
for
Dinosaur.
anything
Right.
that Disney did. But I can't wait to see how they update it and how it fits into that new land. But we have one more matchup in our Elite Eight, and we have Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance against Expedition Everest. So, Charlie, lead us off.
Thank you. Rise is my easy pick on that one. Didn't even have to think about it. I mean, again, I'm not going to argue against myself. Everest has there's a lot of really cool things that I'm sure you guys will bring up if that's the route you decide to go. But Rise for me was emotionally like I was in the Star Wars. Like Star Tours never brought me there the same way that I was, that I felt like I was in the world. Like I felt like I was in the world. Just the way that they present that ride and how you walk up to a spaceship and you get into a transport and then you are tractor beamed, and like it's just all immersive. And even with General Hux with his broken neck, like I still would love that ride and be all encompassed. It's too bad that the lasers don't always fire, they don't always move, that they're perpetually stuck
anymore.
in B mode. Yeah, that they're just not going to work anymore. That's a bummer because thankfully I did get to see it when they were moving. But again, that ride for me is top tier. So, Caleb, what do you say, sir? Mr. Joe Rody fan number one on TikTok.
I'm in the minority, and I'm going to say Expedition because it is original. It is storytelling at its finest. With Disney Parks' original creations, the history behind everything that is Mount Everest and that whole Tibetan area, and the myth and legend of the Yeti, and the masterfully done. We have Disco Yeti now, which, for better or worse, I don't know. But that is a ride I never turn down, and I walk away from Rise a lot. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
there you go, Tyler.
It's Rise.
Break that tie.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with all your points. Everest is great. I love the originality, but I mean, I'm surrounded by Star Wars stuff in this room.
Right.
And while I don't necessarily do Rise every time I go now, depending on the wait time, and I don't always want to do the individual lightning lane thing, that's why I was so glad. Like when we were there, when we were in Hollywood Studios for Jollywood, and like it was a fairly short wait. I mean, it said like what 25 minutes, but we basically took the 25 minutes
15.
to walk through the queue, and then we were
Yep.
Right.
in the ride almost immediately. It's just even in B mode, it's like it's just an engineering marvel. Yeah, it's like to do basically like 3 attractions in one and to nail it like every step of the way. It's just so incredibly impressive. Yeah. So, and I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do great.
They do great,
at that
and
ride.
we will talk more
great
about
time.
it because it's moving on to the final 4. So
I do want to say this
Okay.
as well about Everest. It is a one of a kind.
It is.
There is no other Expedition Everest anywhere in any Disney park. It's very exclusive.
And I think a point to make with Everest is like I don't think we get something like Cosmic Rewind without Everest, because like storytelling on a roller coaster is a challenge, right? So I think they really kind of that was them. Like granted, like they weren't tied to IP, so they could
Right.
kind of make it their own. But yeah, they do such a good job of immersing you from, like you said last week, Charlie, even before you're in the queue, like you're there in that, in that Tibet area, and you just feel like the lore of the Yeti is like all around you.
So
and the
cool.
queue is amazing. And then like when you, my favorite little part of that ride actually is when you start to go up the big lift and you go through the temple and you see all those little, like the paintings and carvings and stuff. Like there's so much detail, and you just pass through it, and most people probably don't even appreciate it, but like it just sets the tone so well. So I love that ride, but Rise of the Resistance is, it's amazing.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So moving on to
4.
our final 4, we have Haunted Mansion Disneyland against Star Tours.
Oof. Both Disneyland OGs. Well, not OGs, but like that's where they. Where it started.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, this one, it's really tough. I mean, obviously, Star Wars is amazing, and I'm super attached to it. But Mansion takes it for me. My wedding was Haunted Mansion themed, so I always kind of like go back to that. It's like very close with my wife and I. So yeah, I'm going to say Mansion.
I'm also going to say Mansion. It's just a classic. Like it. Don't get me wrong, but Star Tours has all of the different things at any given time. No ride is the same. Mansion just does it though. Like it really takes its time for you to be involved in the environment. Right? Like it's not super fast paced, it's not super in your face, but it's very intentional about what it does because it had to be. And Star Tours is not as intentional because it's randomized.
Yeah.
It used to be intentional.
Yeah,
but they updated it. It was intentional back then. When it first came out, it was intentional for sure.
Yeah.
With Rex piloting the ship. I mean, that was super cool.
Telling a story and bringing you through the events. But
they definitely like reinvigorated the ride by introducing the randomness, but it also has the countering effect where the storytelling may not be as effective if it doesn't line up. And granted, like there may be 5% of people who ride that actually know all that stuff.
Right.
But
they don't care.
For those of us that do care, we notice. And and at this point we are splitting hairs between, our final 4.
Because we have to.
We have to.
Yeah, we have to.
We have to.
There will
it
be
doesn't
only
get
one,
this far
guys.
by
There'll
accident.
be only one.
So, yeah.
No. I would also choose Haunted Mansion for all of the reasons that you stated, and also that Walt. It's hard to go against a Walt original. It's very, very hard to go against the Walt original, including the song that gets stuck in your head and the fact that there's an overlay. I mean,
I mean, and that
Those are
song
things
is
you can't
where we
break.
got the name of this podcast from.
100%.
Yeah. And we're not just picking Haunted Mansion because our podcast is Haunted Mansion themed.
No, I swear. You know what, guys? If it ends up, people are going to say it's rigged.
I know.
Tippy's gonna say it's rigged. She's gonna go, you know what? That whole
Haunted
was rigged.
Mansion.
Oh, she's gonna say it's rigged anyway. Let's be real.
Well, she should. She should, and she should listen and subscribe, like all the rest of you guys should.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have our first finalist is Haunted Mansion Disneyland.
Haunted Mansion.
All right, and then on the other side, we have Pirates of the Caribbean Disneyland against Rise of the Resistance. I am not taking the lead on this one. Okay, we're just going to dive.
Pirates.
Pirates? Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Pirates because it's a Walt original. It's a classic. There's nothing else quite like Disneyland Pirates. While we do have Pirates on both coasts, we also have Rise on both coasts. And Rise on both coasts is exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Exactly the same in that it kicks butt.
Yeah, but Rise doesn't have a restaurant in the middle of it, so I don't. With all the good food smells mixed with the bayou and the pirate water, all of that.
That murderous pirate water
has. It's amazing.
It killed him. It killed him.
Maybe prove it.
I can't. Where's his frozen head?
Oh, it's in the castle suite in Magic Kingdom, right?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. We gotta get there. Let's talk to Dave. See if he can get us in there.
Right.
I don't know.
Wrong coast.
Wrong coast.
But I have to go Pirates because the nostalgia, solely nostalgia. It's Walt's original, and there's nothing like it. Now tell me why Rise wins.
Well, I'm gonna let Tyler break the tie. Because break the tie, because I don't know that I can go against the emotions that I felt as an adult riding Rise of the Resistance for the first time. I have very few vivid memories of like childhood stuff, like experiencing it for the first time. I know the general feeling that I had being at Walt Disney World and the excitement that I had being there and going to all of the different things, just even being in Port Orleans when there was only one back in the day, and enjoying that just for what it was. But I do not remember riding any of the rides for the first time, but as an adult riding Rise and just going through there and it basically breaking down every emotional barrier that I've put up as an adult, being jaded by any of the things that have happened in the life and in the world. I went through that with awe and wonder and just got chills and came off and I literally was in the Star Wars, and I'm like tears running down my face. Like, that is not something that I can take for granted, and I would for that reason alone would have to choose Rise and let Tyler make the real hard choice of breaking the tie, if that's the case.
Yeah. I think they're all valid points. I love both of these. But there's just something about Pirates. I mean, it's the ties to Walt. It's that opening scene sailing by Blue Bayou. It's the pirate water smell. It's that first drop that is bigger than you expect it to be every time.
Yeah, it is.
It's so big.
Yeah, it's
got soaked
and
too.
It's a pretty long ride compared to a lot of other rides in that park, or any Disney park for that matter.
Any of them, yep.
And it holds up. Like, you would think, like, if you look at each thing on its own, there may be nothing that's like that impressive. Like the animatronics, some of them are more out of date than others, of course, because they have the Jack Sparrow ones in there that noticeably look a lot better than the other ones. But I think that's almost by design, so that, he does stand out in each scene that he's in. I mean, there's the iconic scene that everybody knows, like the jail and stuff like that. But it's greater than the sum of its parts when you add them all together. And there's
Mhm.
something really cool with the Disneyland one. I love that you go back up the lift before the ride is over, and then you kind of get that, like, I don't know, like you're re-emerging back out into the world, and it's like it's just amazing. Like it's just a really really cool, and it was set up that way only out of necessity. It wasn't necessarily, they didn't go
Right.
into it trying to design it that way, but it just adds to that experience. So this is a tough one. This is like a double overtime, like buzzer beater kind of thing, but
Right.
it's Pirates.
Yeah. Yeah. Pirates. Nice.
Which leaves us with the Battle of New Orleans Square, which I kind of
Right.
had a feeling it would come down to this. We have
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion Disneyland against Pirates Disneyland. Who would have thought that a podcast that I'm involved in would come down to two Disneyland rides? Not me.
I mean, it's shocking.
Shocking. Two rides in my
I'm
favorite land,
blown
in my
away.
favorite park. Who would have
Yep.
thought? But yeah, I mean, let's just, before we say our picks, I mean, maybe we just talk out some like positives for these. I mean, they both add to New Orleans Square. Like I think it's aesthetically the best land in maybe any Disney park, at least in the US. I won't speak
Yep.
to the other ones
That you've been to.
that I've been
you've
to. Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
they both contribute so much to the energy around there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like the food and the music that you hear, and just like the whole scene with the Rivers of America, like both of these contribute to it so much. But I'm not going to make the first, or should I make the first pick and then let you guys duke it out?
I wanted to also mention the some positives about both of them.
Sure.
Walt was personally involved with both of them. He had their he helped build them from the ground up. They are originals for Disneyland. Which makes them old, right? Like they've been around for 70 years. And they still hold up. Like there's always a line to both of them, and it's always reasonably long.
Yeah. And it bleeds over into like the culture of the company and the culture of like
Right.
people that go to the parks. Like, how many people do you see Disney bounding in like the Haunted Mansion type stuff?
A lot.
I mean,
A lot.
every single Disney cruise that goes to any Caribbean destination has a pirate night. And that's not an accident. Like this stuff, it bleeds over. And they're both icons. Like there's not a wrong answer here. This is like two blue bloods in college basketball. This is like Duke, North Carolina kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
and
there are
that's
16 versus our 26.
Yeah, I mean,
The
that's,
finals.
the rankings are just kind of like
it's just-
happenstance. So
We had to do something. is
yeah,
what
had
you-
to
we
have a
to
way.
choose some sort of metric.
I didn't want it to be random, because then it would feel really unfair, even though we still had some unfair. But I feel like that was an objective way to rank them out, and then just kind of pit them against each other. And maybe for next year, we'll do something totally different. But I kind of have a feeling anyway that this shook out, we would have a similar end result.
yeah. I had a feeling that it was going to come down to Mansion and Pirates. I just had that feeling from the very beginning. I was like, watch. And I only say that because they were up on different ends of the the thing. If they were both over here and like we had to come to this decision before we made it to the final
four.
like, oh, that'd be hard.
Well, yeah, it would be just like another, like when we had to do Indiana Jones versus Pirates. Like that's
right.
That's real close. That's real close.
Yeah.
But
so I know for me, I'll say the first one. That way I don't have to make a hard decision. I'm going to say Pirates.
Right? Yeah, right. Okay.
Pirates?
question mark?
Pirates? I think Pirates wins. For the ambiance, the Blue Bayou, the drops, the pirate water.
Yeah.
Like it's just all real solid, really, really solid. And I have zero problem if there was nobody in line, like just me riding that ride. I get to the end of it and I look at the cast member and say, one more time. and they let me go again. Like, I don't need it to change ever. In fact, never change it. Stay exactly the way it is. Pirates.
All right, Charlie. Will there be drama at the end, or are you going to make the call?
I don't know. I guess in situations like this, I have to say, what would Adam Sandler do?
Oh
no.
my goodness.
I'm not actually bringing him back right now because Bobby,
Yo-ho!
he's been haunted mansion. I'm gonna
I was going for the Pirates
there's-
theme. The
yo. I Shabba dabba doo. I don't think that there's enough separating these two that I'm gonna have to like go to like an outside entity of why I would choose Pirates. In this case, I think that the Haunted Mansion IP has not produced anything really worth watching. Maybe the Muppets version was okay.
Oh, the last
But
movie was decent.
Yeah,
It was okay, but I was just like, it's just like it's nonsensical, and it's not like an actual, like, the plot line. Just I had a really hard, not that I had a
That's
hard
fair.
time following it, but I just was like, what is this? What are we doing? Like, what?
That's fair.
Yes, we're gonna get to the end, and like, cool. Like, it's a little scary, but not scary, and then that's cool, but like not like the
Yeah,
Pirates
but also
movies.
why?
Exactly, but like that all, but also why exactly? Like, okay, wait, they're just there, and love me some Rosario Dawson, but like, why?
Why?
I would have to say Pirates for that reason only, because everything that Caleb said is spot on. I love both of those rides, and experiencing both of them the time that we were there. There wasn't even a question about whether or not I was going to ride both of those rides while we were there. And yeah, so for me, I would say Pirates, which makes Tyler's opinion not matter whatsoever.
Well, I'm used to
Correct.
that, I guess.
Although Tyler
actually-
is the person who brought us to, like, he's like, not that the agency didn't bring us there, but we paid our own way to go there, actually, but we paid a lot of money to go there. But Tyler is the one who, kind of, for me anyway, Tyler was the guide, leading me through those two lands while we were there, and it was, so Tyler's opinion does matter. Let's hear what Tyler has to say.
What do you have to say, Tyler?
I mean, it's tough because I have sentimental attachment to both. My wife might be a little upset with my pick, but I would also go Pirates. She is,
Holy crap!
And we love mansion. Like we have Haunted Mansion decor around the house. We have all the portraits from the stretching room, like down our hallway.
So cool.
One of our friends, like for our wedding, made this big sign that said "Welcome, foolish mortals" out of this like paper art. So like we love that stuff. It's an amazing aesthetic. But if they're side by side, which ironically enough in real life they are basically side by side, and I had to choose one or the other, I'm going to go Pirates for all the reasons we've talked about. It is that version of that ride is a one of one. It's definitely helped that it was the last thing that Walt worked on. It's just there's a magic in Disneyland. The magic is all over the park, but I think it
killed him.
But honestly, you know what? Worth it to leave us with that ride.
Wow.
Yeah, take that, Walt. You left us something great.
Yeah, I mean, it left us a lot of things great, but if that's the lasting, legacy. There's the magic in that park. It's concentrated right there. There's just nothing else like it, and we have our champion, guys. Our first ever Disney Parks Madness champion is Pirates of the Caribbean, Disneyland.
Yep.
So, not necessarily what I would have thought when we started this bracket last week, but I can't say that I'm
That's not
super
what I would've
shocked
thought
either.
No, nope.
Kind of blew my mind, actually.
I'm not unhappy with that being the final pick, and I think we got to make a lot of good points about why these rides are so good. So, if you are interested in booking a trip to see one of these rides on either coast, check the link down below. But for us, I'm Charlie. That's Caleb. That's Tyler. And that wraps up another episode of the Grinning Dads. Like, follow, subscribe. Tons of places you can find us for podcasts. We do audio podcasts. We don't do a great job of describing some of the things that we're doing. I do a lot of if you've listened this far, you've heard a lot of hand gestures that you've never seen. So watch us on the YouTubes, on the TikToks. There's so many hand gestures, all the flipping around, drinking of the water. You can find us at Grinning Dads on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and be sure to join us next time when the dads come out to socialize.
Shabba-doo.